boy, oh boy, oh boy. So you're supposedly coming to Detroit to work out the manufacturing issues you're having with your North American manufacturing at Stellantis. And you're going to Auburn Hills. But at the same time, two other executives are chilling in Detroit at the same time from BYD. Yeah, and you're taking time from your summer vacation to come here and do that? Sure you are, bro. We believe that, Carlos Tavares, as far as I could throw you. And I don't know, you're light and ass. I might be able to throw you pretty far. But that said, yeah, we know why you're in Detroit. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And if you noticed, like, I had some of the same stuff on for a bunch of videos here on the channel, it's because I took a little trip and I had to pop out to Michigan. More on that here soon. But what I find interesting is as soon as I get back to the wonderful state of Nevada, I start seeing stuff from people. People are hitting me up from the Auburn Hills offices and saying, hey, there's more BYD people here today. And I'm like, interesting. And they go, guess who else is supposed to be here today? Carlos Tavares. What a shocking coincidence. And we all know how I feel about coincidences, right? I don't believe in coincidences. So what I thought is extremely interesting to me is you have these Chinese executives from one of their larger electric car manufacturers in town at the same time that the CEO of Stellantis, oh, and by the way, a board member from both Exor and that is on the Exor and Stellantis board is also in town. Wow, what a shock. I'm sure it's a complete coincidence, and this is all going to get explained, right? Like maybe Stellantis is trying to buy BYD, and it's not the other way around with BYD trying to buy one brand. One of the things that I've seen here online lately from BYD PR people and people that are posting on Weibo and Pakistani websites and a bunch of other sites to try to like, shh, come on, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Is this. Oh, we don't want to buy Stellantis. Nobody said you're trying to buy Stellantis. You're trying to buy Chrysler. There is a difference. Buying Chrysler gives them the ability not to pay tariffs. They basically could put Chrysler labels on BYD products, and it then becomes an American/Chinese company. Now, I've seen all the comments. It'll never happen, TK. They would never allow it. Just like they wouldn't allow Motorola to go to Lenovo, right? Motorola going to a Chinese company, right? IBM, their investment. It never would happen. No, never would happen. But yet it did. And for those people that are saying, oh, there's no way that they would allow the current administration that's in right now, 100% would let China come in here and sell cars. Because here's the thing. If the current administration or the current vice president, whatever, it wins, there's no like repercussions for them. They don't care at that point. It's not like the union guys they're not worried about the union guys at UAW having to vote for them for another 4 years. So they don't care. There's no repercussion to keep them from coming in and these people to get their pockets lined. Oh my God, TK, that sounds like corruption. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. What I find interesting here is I guarantee that, because this time, I know it's not just me that's talking about it. There's other people talking about it now. But when it comes out that, board member from Exor and Carlos Tavares are in town in the same area in Auburn Hills, Michigan as BYD executives. Wow, must be a coincidence. What I think is actually happening is Carlos Tavares is probably here to try to see what's going on at Sterling Heights and a couple other places, and maybe try to talk to some union people and get them to not strike in October. I believe all of that. I also believe that he's here to probably have conversations with people from BYD about acquiring the Chrysler brand and maybe Dodge. Maybe they put those together. But Jeep and Ram aren't going anywhere. Now, I know you're going to say, well, TK, what about the letter from Walter Chrysler's great-grandson? Yeah, it's a nice letter. I like it. I would love to see that happen. I got to be honest with you. I'd love to see him take over and start a new Chrysler group here in America. But I also kind of feel like once Peugeot got their grubby little hands on the American brands here and Chrysler, they just literally, they don't care. Now, I know they say they do because it's their cash cow and it's where they make their money, right? But to be honest, I don't think they care as much as people think they do. I think they would be perfectly fine shutting down Chrysler and or Dodge or selling them to BYD before they give it to Walter Chrysler's great-grandson. I just don't see it. I hope that it could happen. I already said, and I want to be very clear about it, I would dump every penny I have. I talked to all these private capital guys, all the other people that we rock with in California, from Newport Beach, Huntington Beach, all like literally would dump money into that if it could actually happen. And I just don't see it because I don't think, even if the money was there, I don't think Carlos Tavares wants America to get that brand back. That's the problem. I don't think he wants it, because then it looks like a failure to him. Because if Chrysler gets taken over by, Walter P. Chrysler's great-grandson, and in, 3 years they have products now rolling off of a line, because, it take a couple years to get things rolling, right? But let's say 2 years to start getting stuff off the line, vehicles are starting to be sold, the company's profitable, it's making money. That makes who? It makes Carlos Tavares look bad, and at that point he's probably at another company because he's not going to still be at Stellantis. Who knows? Maybe that board of directors at Stellantis is completely dumb and absolutely missing brain cells, because anybody else I knew that has done the job that this guy's done, gave himself a raise of $39 million and everything else, would be out of here already. Just facts. But I leave the question to you. Do you believe in coincidences? Do you think Carlos Tavares was just happened to be, because he was also supposed to go by the Sterling Heights plant and didn't, because they were protesting outside of that plant. Shocker, huh? Do you think that it's a coincidence that the BYD people are in Auburn Hills on the same day that people from the board of directors from Exor and Stellantis? Because that's an incestuous thing with Ferrari and Exor. A lot of people don't know that they're all separate companies, but they're all on each other's boards. It's weird. Anyways, it's Alabama. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion in the comments. Let's talk about it. Do you think he was really here and they just happened to be here at the same time, with all of the touring and all of the facilities that people have seen these BYD people at? I don't believe in coincidences. And I feel like there's being an official offer, or there's a discussion of an official offer being made. And I honestly feel like Carlos Tavares is probably here in the United States, in Michigan, to probably meet with some regulators, maybe the governor, maybe some other people, to try to grease that in, to try to get BYD's foot in the door. Just saying, we can discuss it in the comments. Let me know, because I don't believe in coincidences, and there's too much smoke going around right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.